somewhere in the bowels of the city that never sleeps,
Kevin McCullough, radio host with Salem Media,
is a man also not sleeping.
Syndicated radio talk show host Kevin McCullough.
And that guy would like a word with you.
Many of you know him as Nostradamus.
Of course that Kevin show is going to be great. The only thing that could be greater, of course, would be that Donald show. But we don't have that, so we have that Kevin show.
Featuring the music of Dick Tunney and the Dream in Color Orchestra. And still to come, sketch comedy from Parody Whitney and Yuri Lamas-Bella. Caitlin Wheeler swims into the debate, and more music from Casey Musgraves. And now, from Times Square, where the men may seem thoughtful by asking if you're pregnant, ladies. But don't be fooled, it's not to give up their seat on the subway. It's just because they're nosy. Here's the... Yeah, sorry, ladies, that's not a made-up story. See, Overheard New York got hold of it. It actually happened. I do apologize.
For Assignment Desk Weekend, I'm Kevin McCullough. The passing of Orenthal Julius Simpson has once again thrust the controversial football player, actor, pitchman, murderer, collector, memorabilia thief, and recluse back into the spotlight. Reports from friends and family are surfacing that he insisted upon those around him signing NDAs in his last days, in case he accidentally admitted to having found the real killers. Those who knew him in his final days say that he cheated the victims' families out of millions that he owed them in the court settlements by aggressively signing autographs for pay. The catch being that the people that wanted the autographs would pay in cash only. That way the government would never really learn of the earnings. Exactly the same way that, AOC would gather her tips as a bar wench in New York, or the way Hunter Biden paid 10% to the big guy. OJ's death is also engaging commentary on the state of race relations in the country. One commentator on CNN pointing out that she believed the black community admired Simpson because he, quote, killed two white people. After the admission, CNN kindly cut off her microphone and escorted Ashley Allison out of the studio. Now, Allison's somewhat famous. She's been heavily relied upon. She was a Biden advisor in his campaigns, and she's a former senior policy advisor to the Obama administration on race relations. Speaking of outlandishly buffoonish racists in public, Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee from Texas has taken to a side hustle. She's doing some adjunct work in the atmospheric sciences. Assignment Desk Weekend has secured a sample of her most recent lecture, in fact. Take a listen.
Have the energy of the moon at night, and sometimes you've heard the word full moon. Sometimes you need to take the opportunity just to come out and see a full moon is that complete rounded circle, which is made up mostly of gases. And that's why the question is why or how could we as humans live on the moon? Are the gases such that we could do that? The sun is a mighty powerful heat that is almost impossible to go near the sun. The moon is more manageable, and you will see in a moment, or not a moment, you'll see in a couple of years that NASA is going back to the moon.
All right. In New York, a new ballot initiative would be banning parents from being able to disallow their children from obtaining sex reassignment surgery. The surgery involves permanent removal of biological features and appearance. and permanent rearranging of. Anyway. Wait, this just in. Okay. Assignment Desk Weekend would also like to report that even though parents will be banned from even knowing about that, they still will be required to fill out the 54-page permission documentation for the schools to administer an aspirin, acetaminophen, or other pain relievers on their minors. College students from more than 88 college campuses are signing up for the Marriage Pact Backup Plan. Nearly 500,000 students have posted their details into an algorithm that matches them with others in the program. Then at either age 30 or 40, depending on which you picked, if neither have married, the two are able to safely have that marriage partner they had been so desperately seeking. The program is being brought to you, by the way, by eHarmony.com and the algorithm's authors, Harry and Sally. And finally, Mr. Taylor Swift is a college graduate. Though he'd completed his coursework years ago, Kansas City Chief tight end Travis Kelce had never received his diploma. Pictured here, Kelce wanted to experience the full joie de vivre of the day. So before being given the certificate, he chugged a beer and spiked it on the ground like a football. Also receiving his certificate that day was Kelce's brother, Jason, who settled for the more sophisticated celebration of doing shots directly from the finger holes of bowling balls. When asked about the raucous antics of the boys, Taylor Swift was overheard rolling her eyes and advising the media in attendance, "You need to calm down." For Assignment Desk Weekend, I'm Kevin.
I'm too sketchy for this house, too sketchy for this house. Hide what I'm all about. I'm too sketchy to admit, too sketchy to admit that I'm full of it. I'm too sketchy to pretend, too sketchy to pretend I care what state Maui's in. I'm a model of hypocrisy. Yeah, keep my little son off the perp walk, off the perp walk, yeah, off the perp walk. He's really a chip off the old block. I'm too sketchy for relief, too sketchy for relief. Won't let you live cheap, no. I'm too sketchy for this con. They can't put me in a home or leave me alone. I'm the model of senility. Yeah, do my little turn on the catwalk, yeah, on the catwalk. But my handlers get mad when I try to talk. I'm too sketchy for my
breast,
too sketchy for my
hairy legs,
too sketchy for my
cat.
I'm a model of criminality. When I wanna take you down, it's a cakewalk. It's a cakewalk, yeah, it's a cakewalk. And I'll push all of your freedoms off the airlock. I'm too sketchy for your vote, too sketchy for your vote. Won't rest until you're woke. I'm too sketchy for your nose, too sketchy for your nose. They don't want me to lose. I'm too sketchy for this song.
God save the Queen, man.
And now it's time to try to make sense of the Kardashians.
March of the Easter egg hunt. I don't know. I think Mom? No, I thought it was Kendall. What? Seriously? You're putting Kendall in charge of the Easter egg hunt when she's literally dating the Easter Bunny. If the Easter Bunny is helping Kendall, then I'm calling the Tooth Fairy. Not the Tooth Fairy. Okay, he's not the Easter Bunny. He's Bad Bunny. Exactly. Bad. B-E-T. Not Bad Bunny. Easter is about being honest and finding eggs organically. It's not about running sales on our website. If Kendall's getting help from the Easter Bunny, it's not vegan and it's not organic. Okay, say that back and tell me how you sound. I'm fighting for America and the law.
Ready or not, we'll be right back.